Hey guys, so welcome to a new video of Growth Traders. So yes, this will be a very crucial market analysis video. Uh, Thanks to the fact that our markets are trading at an extremely important level, and we have seen a very important change in the price structure over the last week. So yes, it is important to analyze and predict the proper price action for bank nifty and are important sectors in order to derive a proper view and a trading setup. So yes guys, this is a chart or nifty. So as you can see, we have witnessed a very good retracement in the markets over the few last trading sessions. So as you can see, there was a very good rally that was backed by FII buying, and we observed a very good round of a pullback or a small round of selling from the levels of 18430. If I come to the bank nifty chart, so yes, the price tested the all time high followed by a small pullback. So yes guys, this is the overall price structure for the market. Now, as we have discussed, as we have covered this intraday trade on our previous monthly expiry, bank nifty as well as nifty both gave a very strong intraday reversal on our monthly expiry trading session that can be observed in our lower time frame price action. So yes, this is the movement I am talking about. So this was our prior support zone. It was a very important support zone around the mark of 43,400, and when it comes to the nifty's chart, it translates to about 18,150. So yes guys, this was the area from where the buyers took over. And look at this rally from the lower levels. We have observed a very strong rally leading to a closing above the mark of 44,000. So yes, bank nifty gave a closing at 44,018, uh, based on a weekly time frame, right? So when it comes to nifty's short term chart looks even stronger. That is attributed to the major up move we have observed in the IT sector. I'll come to that chart as well in a second. As you can see, nifty has formed some kind of a double bottom at around the 21 period exponential moving average. This is one EMA which I like to use on every time frames. It works really well. I would recommend all of you to use it to find good entries and retracement zones. So yes, as you can see, the price gave a closing around the mark of 18,500. So both 44,200 and 18,500 are crucial levels for tomorrow. Now talking about the SGX, talking about the global market. So if you look at the chart of the Dow Jones, right, I'll shift to its daily time frame, right? So as you can see, the Dow Jones has also reversed from a support zone. This is combined by this trend line as well as this previous support zone as I've marked here. So we have seen a very strong bullish engulfing kind of setup forming up here, and the price is preparing itself for the rally till the upper trend line. So yes, overall the market structure is pretty much sideways, but the short term price action is bullish, right? If I move to Nasdaq, so Nasdaq is extremely bullish, right? So the weekly time frame closing has been absolutely strong. If you look at the monthly time frame as well, right, it looks like the price is heading for the all time high, right? So yes, Nasdaq is absolutely strong. Just look at the kind of a rally we are observing here, and thanks to Nasdaq, we are observing a very strong move in our IT sector as well. Look at this, the reversal from the 200 EMA weekly time frame or this support zone that can be observed here. We did go for some ITBs long at around this region back when Infosys came up with bad results and there was a huge gap down in the IT sector. But following that trading session, we have only observed buying here, right? So yes, this is a very strong movement from the bottom around 10%, as you can see, right? So nifty IT looks absolutely bullish, and Nasdaq on a previous session has given a strong up move, so most likely the IT stocks are going to remain extremely bullish tomorrow, right? So considering that our Nifty may open gap up, decent gap up, right? So the SGX Nifty as of now indicates a gap up of approximately 80 points. Now, thanks to the fact that both Nifty and Bank Nifty gave a very strong closing, we can actually get a good gap up in Bank Nifty as well, possibly creating a new all-time high, right? So this is not a very great scenario unless and until you are carrying some long positions. For us, we are carrying some put shorts, and definitely if the markets open gap up, we are going to get some profits, right? For those who are holding option buy, c longs, right? So that is a risky setup, but they are also going to make decent amount of money, right? For those who are holding in cash or futures, good to go, right? So this is the overall setup, right? So those who are in trades already, so they might benefit from this gap up. Now talking about those who are thinking of creating fresh positions in the market, now this is the problem, right? So intraday directional movements may not be given very nicely when it comes to Bank Nifty and Nifty both, thanks to the fact that if the markets open gap up above this resistance, they may remain range bound at least for the first half. Now we can't really predict what kind of a price action will it be uh, after the opening, but more likely it is going to remain sideways rather than directional, right? So those who are looking for directional opportunities for option buying or intraday equity longs or shorts, right? uh, just be careful unless and until you have a proper setup, unless and until there is a good retracement given in the first half an hour followed by a good buying, right? You may not think of going long here, right? Although the price may create a new all-time high, right? So yes, technically if the price creates a new all-time high, the markets will be bullish for the short term, but intraday opportunities may not be available, right? For those who are going for option selling, so they can look forward to creating some range based trades, non-directional setups, or some put shots based on your risk appetite, right? So talking about Nifty, right? So Nifty, again, as I told, looks very strong, right? 18,500. So for the whole week, right? So if the prices consolidate at around 18,500 to 18,600, maybe by the end of the week, we may observe a good round of directional movement on either direction, right? So here again, the view will remain bullish, right? So definitely there will be rounds of short covering if the FIIs continue to put in their money. Even the DIIs are bullish now, right? So just keep an eye, wait for the right trading opportunity before making your positions, right? So that is our overall view on the market. So if I were to talk about the all-time high, so that is roughly around the mark of 44,170. You can take it as the 44,200 level, right? So the 44,200 mark is right at around here. So again, if by chance the market opens sideways, gives a small retracement, and then breaks out the day high, then it will be an absolutely amazing long opportunity uh, for trading this all-time high breakout. Right? It will be an absolutely big round of short covering if that takes place. But again, for directional players, the markets are not so kind, and it may remain in a range for most of the time, right? So that is one thing to be, you know, aware of, to be careful of, because whenever the markets are bullish, the movements take place in gaps rather than, intraday uh, longs or shorts, right? So that is one thing to consider. So just wait for the right trading opportunity. We always update the price structures that form in Bank Nifty and Nifty. Just follow the link in the description to join our Telegram channel for some amazing trade setups, right? So coming back to our analysis, so again let me switch to the Nifty IT. So as you can see on the daily time frame, it has given a closing above the previous daily high, that is around the mark of 29,320, right? Also you can see the price has given a closing above the 200 period exponential moving average, so this is also a good thing, right? The short term price action has turned bullish, so maybe you can observe some rounds of retracement as the price heads higher, right? Coming to CNX metals, that is our nifty metal, right? I think I opened the wrong chart. This is the one, right? So metals also look good for the short term. As you can see, the metal index has given a closing above the 200 period exponential moving average, and it is trying to break the previous swing high as well. So the stocks such as Vedanta, you can see Vedanta, I did share this setup in our blog, you can check that out as well. So we gave the long entry at around the mark of 287. Our view was bullish from here, thanks to the fact that the price tried to give this 2 month long consolidation breakout. As you can see, that is of course thanks to the fact that the results were promising, and the stock also came up with its dividend announcement, right? So both the factors have let the buyers come in, and you can observe this movement, right? Similarly, Hindalco as well has given some move on the upside. As you can see, it has also formed a short term bottom. Still then, the metals are a bit risky to trade, right? Just wait for some more price action to form here before you plan for any directional opportunity. Also, another stock that I am eyeing on is Steel Authority of India. As you can see, it is on a long term sideways kind of price action. So this area, right, if I mark this with a rectangle, it is actually a pretty strong support zone, right? So it came up with its results and the price opened huge gap down, but there was a strong round of intraday recovery, and the volumes are also seen to be elevated. So maybe the short term bottom has formed here as well. We need further confirmations for this, just be aware of that, right? So maybe one more round of retracement followed by some up moves. So yes, this can be a good bottom fishing kind of a trade that forms here, right? So again, keep an eye on this may give good returns in the short term, right? Similarly, I'd like you to guys to have a look at IOCL, right? So our entry was at around the mark of 87, 86 to 87, and you can see it has given a very strong weekly closing. It has also given this long term symmetrical triangle pattern breakout. You can simply call it a consolidation breakout, and is heading for the breakout of this resistance that is around the mark of 90. So yes, there could be one more round of retracement before the market heads to the level of 95 followed by 100, right? So again, long term cash positions at dips can be created here. It is an absolutely amazing chart. A similar chart was observed in ITC, right? Although it's a very different sector, but yeah, it is important to consider this as well. So you can see this is the setup I'm talking about. The trend line was not that great. Uh, Somewhere around here, as you can see, it also broke out, and look at the rally. It is an absolutely amazing rally, around 100% movement, right? So a similar kind of a move may come in IOCL as well. We need to analyze the sector as well for that. Similarly, uh, Gujarat gas is looking great, right? So uh, let me open its chart. So Gujarat gas, so as you can see, this is our weekly time frame on Gujarat gas. So it is trying for this breakout of this symmetrical triangle pattern. The volumes are good, the results have been well, right? So once the price sustains above 500, this is a very important psychological mark for the short term. So we can observe a good round of buying here as well. So again, keep an eye on this. For the metal sector, IOCL, Gujarat Gas, and the banks, right? Of course, and the IT stocks, right? So they are on my watch list for now. Uh, the Adani stocks, as you have probably observed, they have also kind of formed a bottom for the short term at around this 200 EMA. But again, the volatility is very high here. The stocks prices move like options, and making positions here is absolutely not recommended from our side, unless and until you are highly confident on your analysis, right? So again, this also seems to be pretty much stable, so that can lead to some bullish sentiment in Nifty, right? So overall, I am bullish on Nifty, and you can definitely look forward to creating put shots and range based trade setups here, right? Looking at the Bank Nifty and Nifty OI, right? So just have a look at that. So Bank Nifty OI data, as you can see, uh, open interest, number of call shots at around 44,000 is a little higher than the number of put shots, but our main thing to observe is the change in OI. So as you can see, huge number of puts have been shorted, as you can see in the previous session, and overall this data looks bullish, right? If you were to talk about Nifty, so here also the data is very much bullish, right? So again, this change in data has been observed over the last two trading sessions, that is the expiry followed by our Friday session, right? Thanks to this reversal, the data has followed the price action, right? So again, everything looks very much bullish, and unless and until the FIIs turn bearish, FII starts selling or the DII starts selling, there is no significant worry about the market, right? Also, you can have a look at the Fin Nifty, right? As the Fin Nifty's expiry is quite near, so the Fin Nifty has also reversed from this 21 period exponential moving average on the daily. Yes, it is a bit less stronger as compared to Bank Nifty and Nifty, but here as well you can observe some up move as the expiry is approaching, right? So again, keep an eye on that as well, right? So hopefully this makes sense, guys. Hope you got some insights about the market. uh, just let me know your views on the same in our comment section. See you guys in the next one. Thank you.